Hey guys, it's Miranda again. Basically what I'm going to talk about this time is my coming out the closet story. I got a couple DMs about, hey, you should totally coming out the closet story because I'm trying to come out to my parents and blah 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 and this and that. So here it is. Let me start from like when I first realized I started liking girls. It sounds like a good place to start, so just to start there. So I was like kindergarten, I was playing house. Yes, you probably already know where this is going. Yes, I was playing house and I was the guy and I got way too into it. Yep. Yeah, that happened. So, like from that point on I realized, I was like, oh, I would like look at girls. I'm like, oh, she's really pretty. And I had like little itty bitty, like, you know, like puppy love crushes, you know. And let me tell you, I tried putting some moves in back in the day. I tried to be a little player. Like, for instance, I was at a babysitter's house and babysitter had a daughter. We were outside playing on the playground. We were like trying to act out like this action movie. And we were just like, oh my god, there's an explosion. Let's jump away from the explosion. So we like dramatically did the like jumping around from the explosion. Then we landed and I was like, this is the part where you kiss me in the movie. And then she just looked at me. She was like, no. And I was just like, oh, okay. So I mean, at least I learned rejection at a young age, right? I know, you're probably thinking, who rejected this face? I'm just kidding. So, from that point on, like, I realized that there was something different about me, but I didn't know what it was called or anything like that. I guess, like, what, like, kind of scared me into, like, fully coming out was when I was in the 6th grade and Finding Nemo just came out. And we were all talking about the movie and, like, all the characters that we liked and stuff. And I was just like, oh, I like Dory, blah, blah, blah. She was so funny. And then this one guy, he was just like, I don't like Dory. And then I was just like, what? Why? And he was like, because the lady who plays her voice is gay. And that was legit his reason why he didn't like Dory. So I was just like, oh. So that's why you don't like her. Because she likes swimming secretly in my mind, like me. So I just was just like, okay, the whole world is probably like this, so I'm just not gonna let anyone know about this. This is just gonna be my little secret. I'm gonna keep it inside me until the day I die. So come high school, I'm like way deep in the closet, like way deep in the closet, like all the way by the Christmas presents. Yes, that far deep. And I had like my first boyfriend, first and last boyfriend, for like 5 months. His name was Zach. Dated him because I needed to like basically like run a test trial to see if I could actually like put up being straight, like if I could actually do it. No, didn't exactly work. Like I really don't understand. I never like got the real reason as to why we broke up, but in a nutshell, I'm pretty sure it's because I was boring. Like, poor thing, like, we dated 5 months, I did not do anything with his penis. Like, I did not, like, I looked at it, I was just like, ew! Like, ugh. No. And for all the guys who are watching, no. That applies for all penises, not just his, everyone. So, just literally, like, when I, like, saw his penis, I literally dried up, like, this hair desert. Yep. In high school, like, after that, I was just pretty much, like, in the closet, secretly, like, admiring girls. Like, oh, she's really pretty. Or I'd have her, you know, like, when you have a crush on a straight girl, and it's kind of like, you're just setting yourself up for failure because you know she's straight, but you just secretly hope that one day she's just like, yeah, I'll give it a go, and yeah, a lot of that happened. Oh, I actually dated a guy for like 2 weeks because I had a crush on his sister. That didn't work out either. Thought that maybe, I was like, maybe it'd be the same because, you know, they're related. No. So, come my senior year, like the summer of my senior year, I came out to my best friend Susie, and I was like scared shitless to come out to her. I don't know why, because she's like so open, so chill, like very understanding. I don't know why I was so scared to come out to her, but I did. And she was just like, Miranda, you should come out, like come out fully, like at least to the school, blah blah blah. And I was just like, I don't know if I should do that because my dad worked at the same high school that I went to. And I was just like, I don't know if like girls would actually like me. And she was like, Miranda, really? She's like, I know you're gonna be pulling bitches when you come out the closet. I was just like, So I came out the closet and I was pulling bitches. No, I'm just kidding. But, so first person that came out of my family was my sister. And it came, like, that happened New Year's Eve. And, basically I was dating my girlfriend at the time. And basically my sister defended me because my dad did not want to let me go to my best friend Susie's house, which is where I was going to meet my girlfriend at. And I told my sister, like, look, I'm trying to meet my girlfriend, blah, blah. She was like, oh, God, I'm going to have to drink a lot tonight. So she defended me, and I was able to go. Then, when I came out to my parents, basically someone called my house phone and told my mom that I was gay. Whoever you are that called my house, fuck you in the ass with no lubrication, because you're a meanie for beanie. You're an asshole. Anyways, so my mom was like not doing well for like that whole week, and I was walking my dog, and my dad goes, hey Miranda, you know your mom's not feeling well because someone called the house and told her that you were gay, so can you just talk to her, that way she feels fine. I'm thinking, I'm like, oh shit, alright, yeah, I'm definitely make her feel better. So I call my sister. My sister's on a date, and she's on a date like at Bowie, which is like 30 minutes away from my house. I'm like, B, this and that happened. The time is now. She gets like my house in like 15 minutes. So she was like, all right, you ready to do this? I'm like, nope. She's like, all right, let's go. So it was me, my sister, and then my mom on the other couch. So I was like, my sister goes, Mom, what that person said on the phone is true. Miranda is gay. And I was like, no! Ah! Ah! Like, all over dramatic. Like, you know, if you know a Latin women, you know they're over dramatic. Like, my mom's so over dramatic. Like, crying, hyperventilating. Like, she was not breathing. We called 911 because she wasn't breathing. So, basically, my mom was accepting of it. Like, it was just more like a shock and kind of like, you know, like when you envision like your daughter, you envision her walking down the aisle towards a man, and, you know, for that to be like misconstrued, and it's like, oh, okay, whoa, I gotta change my perception now. That was mainly it, was mainly the shock factor. And my dad was not really commentary on it. I think my dad secretly hopes that there's a guy one day who's going to sweep me off my feet, which is not going to happen. But, yeah, my mom was really supportive of me. Like, when I tell you my mom would choose her children over anyone, and that's including her own husband, because she told my dad, she was like, if you're not accepting of your daughter, or if you cannot accept the fact that your daughter is gay, you can leave right now, because I'm not choosing my daughter over you. Like, damn. Like, that's a mom right there. Like, that's how it should be, to be honest. Like, a mom should choose her children over any man. That's just it. That's just how it should be. So, I mean, now, like, my life is fine. It's normal. It's been, like, almost 4 years since I came out of the closet. So, yeah, life is pretty smooth now. I'm pretty much normal. Yep, I'm, you know, out in the open, walking on rainbow stems, still getting hit on by men. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my coming out this closet story, and whoever requested, you know, for me to make this video, I hope you got all the info that you wanted to receive. And if you have any other suggestions, leave it under the comments, or DM me, follow me on Instagram at twiggyx_says. Make sure you subscribe to me. Deuces.